Welcome back, everyone. We are on our final day of this amazing series that we've been a part of, Mishana, the amazing journey, and I cannot wait to give you and the updates from all 3 weeks. But before that, let me welcome Siddharth Kapoor in the booth.
Hey Nikki,
Hi, what
how
is the
are
last
you? Actually, it is not. We have to come back tomorrow. I've just found out we have to come back for another live stream tomorrow and on the master's table. So I don't think we are going to get rid of each other that easily.
Oh, I'm not trying to
But
get you. I don't think so.
right. I'm just taking, we have this joke
Well,
around. But
I
listen,
actually didn't know we are coming back tomorrow and for the Masters table. It should be interesting.
yeah,
But
it will be really interesting because I'm really interested into what's going to happen with the crown today because we've got such an interesting and a crazy lineup of all these amazing players who are playing. It will get back to that later. But guys, welcome. And I'm sure you guys are waiting to know what's gone down in the past few weeks with IOPC as we are towards the end of this mind-blowing series, which has been crushed by like some crores and crores of rupees. We'll come back later too. And I've had a great time playing this. Nikki, it was so much fun, and I've learned so
yeah,
much. Sorry,
um,
an internet went a little.
yeah, that's fine. I'm saying, yeah, it is, you actually have learned a lot, really, because I remember these conversations with you on the stream, and you're like, hey, that's something new. Maybe I can implement that in my game. And you had 2 deep runs in the crown yesterday, and
Yeah, I came.
yeah,
I mean,
that's
89th is
impressive.
not bad. Yeah, 89th is not bad. Like for like a
Out of
non-pro,
around
like
4,000 players.
yeah, 89th is not bad. I don't know. I've not made such a close finish in the crown before, and मेरे लिए एक नई चीज है क्योंकि मैं I was actually playing my A game yesterday. I know it, and I lost to a flip ace king versus tens, but that's fine. That's poker,
Oh
and yeah. And the guy who actually had tens, he ranked quite, I think, low, like ninth or tenth or something like that. So
no.
it was
Okay.
one. I know that. Oh, हाँ वो एक अगर फ्लिप में जीत जाता तो मुझे पता है कि I would have reached a good spot, but it's poker, and for the first time I did not feel bad yesterday after I lost. I'm like, do not feel bad, do not feel demotivated. You have to
Yeah.
work on your game, and it'll happen because this is what it is. After you play and you miss out on something, you have to work on yourself and see where you're lacking and study it. Of course, you got to study the game. You can't just become a pro overnight. It's like school. So, to everyone who's watching, do study the game if you want to be a good poker player.
That's a very, very good attitude to have. That's a winner's mindset. There you go. Like, instead of sulking and complaining or whatever, just looking forward and seeing how you can improve in the future is what separates the winner mindset from the average mindset. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
really good on you, Goli. Well done. We actually had 1.2 lakh entries in all of IOPC, and we crushed the overall guarantee by 2.1 crores, making the total prize pool of 32 crores. 32 crores in 3 weeks. That is something only IOPC can pull off. What amazing numbers.
Yeah, pretty historic, Nikki. In the last 22 days, this just seemed to be like the best game. Yesterday I was watching all the tables and I was viewing all the tables that was going on in the crown, and I was like, they're such amazing. Look at these players. They all are playing their A game to win that one crown, and to come first. And yeah, I had a great time watching this. But we have a special guest today. We have to invite him now because he has to bounce for a meeting soon. So before we get on with the tournament, I would like to invite Mr. Avad in our console room. Hey,
Oh,
buddy.
yay!
Hey,
Hi!
hey, Nikki, how are you?
Good! Congratulations for winning the PLO high roller, and that must be something else because I've been seeing you make really good runs in tournament hold'em, and here you're going on a PLO high roller. Tell us about uh, how you feel, and do you really play PLO on a regular basis, or is this your first good? result?
No, I play PLO. I regularly play a lot of PLO cash games. But yeah, honestly, it was surprising to ship this one. I mean, I don't know shit about PLO MTT strategy, right? I just know normal PLO cash games. So it's a funny story. I actually slept off, that night. And then I woke up and I saw the registrations were still live. I'm like, let's take a punt, right?
Oh,
I mean, it's equal to a cash game punt, and then it just wrecked in. Like half an hour was left. And then, yeah, it was a dream story till the end.
oh wow! So you almost max late dredged it and casually shipped it.
Yeah. That's the best story, right? I mean, you don't have
That's
to
the best
grind.
story. That is the ideal story. So, but I actually have seen your name on the winners list before this as well. You shipped another tournament. And what has been? Tell us about your IOPC experience. This whole series. Did you grind a lot? How was your experience? Did you win a lot? Everything.
No, I didn't grind a lot, to be honest. Right? I played, I think, around 10 to 15 tournaments this time. Actually, I have a full time job also, so I don't get that much time to grind something or to even study, right? But yeah, all the marquee events I played, definitely. And very, very decent IOPC. I think I am pretty satisfied, right? One ship, one third in the high rollers. So pretty decent payday for this 10-15 day period.
Yeah. And you know what? We actually have a surprise in store for you. It wasn't just a decent payday. We are going to give a silver badge to the winner of the PLO High Roller, but we are giving you a gold badge because PLO
Awesome.
is PLO is a very different format, and we've decided to give you a gold badge. So you're one of the gold badge winners of IOPC. So that's like the ultimate glory in online tournament poker in India.
Yeah. That's great. I think IOPC definitely comes up with newer form of rewards and recognition, right? And
Yeah.
and it's like kind of a first of its kind in the whole poker industry. So that's great. As a player, it's great.
So tell us about how was it a difficult final table, hard time, or was it just smooth running throughout?
So I knew. I think final table was tough, right? I think the first couple of eliminations were quite smooth, right? I mean, they were coolers only. I mean, somebody had a flush and a straight draw. Somebody had a two pair on the flop. You know the money is going in, right? But I think when it was 3-handed, we actually went for a deal. I had around 100 bigs. Sajal Gupta, again like a proper pro, right? So he had 70 bigs, and Mayank Jaggi, he had 30 bigs. And nobody was extremely short stacked, and again, I didn't want to grind 1 or 2 hours more. Like it was already 4:35 a.m. I'm like, let's go for a deal, and luckily both of them accepted that. But yeah,
Okay,
it was a
yeah.
tough final
Sajal
three
is
for me.
very, he's very, very good. Sajal is one of the,
Yeah.
he's improved really a lot, really quickly. Very smart guy from IIT. And
Yeah.
so it sounds like a really tough final table. Congratulations again. And in other news, like
Thank
I
you.
heard somewhere in behind the scenes that you look a lot like Bully's cousin.
No, it's crazy because we have the same eye color, I think, and my cousin also, he looks very similar. My chacha's son, he looks very similar to him.
Okay.
He actually looks a mix of my chacha's son and my bua's son together. Like
We'll have to investigate our family trees, Siddharth.
100% bro. मतलब कहाँ पर तो कुछ तो हुआ लगा इसमें कि ऐसे है, we but no,
Yeah.
it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
But you
Yeah.
said you have a full-time job, and I see you very regularly right on the fence. How are you balancing the two?
It's tough. It's honestly super tough, right? So I think I play only 2-3 days a week, right? And that too, I start grinding at around 9 or 10 o'clock. After 2 hours after the tournament starts or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's tough. It's tough. So I can't grind the whole schedule. I don't ever gun for leaderboard contests or whatever, right? Even the Monday ones, Saturday ones, even the Tuesday, Wednesday, everything I skip. It's just not sustainable doing both things, right? So the marquee tournaments is something what I play.
Yeah. I mean, there's also work from home going on, right? You'll be working from home, and that helps in
Yeah.
freeing up some time. But it's so refreshing to so you're quite a serious player, like you play all the time, and
Yeah,
And
I've
story.
played a lot with, I've played a lot with him also on the table. So
Yeah,
now
yeah.
I know you.
Very
I
impressive.
remember your display pictures of this cat, the eyes and all that. I remember that also. But like, ye kaun hai? And then I remember I asked you a question once. Okay, do you have his green eyes? That's why your name is Cat Eyes or something. And I don't think you saw it. And I'm no shit. He's ignoring me and leave it.
I was multi-tabling probably, but yeah.
I love my banter, on table. I keep
Yeah,
bantering. If you meet me on a live table also,
Yeah.
there's not a
That is how he
time that
stays
I'm not.
entertained.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, thank you for joining us, Aval. It was great having you in the stream. Congratulations again, and hope we see you more often. And FTS is coming up actually, so you should accommodate that in your busy work schedule. FTS is
Definitely.
Spartan वाले तो एक एक tournament डालते रहते हैं, like एक खत्म नहीं हुआ दूसरा चालू. It's like this is what I love about Spartan. And they have these different badges for every tournament, and everyone just sits with that badge with some pride. It's like that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. I'm actually, I have a question for the Spartan guys also. With so many badges, FTS, IOPC, Millionaire, everything, right? How did they accommodate everything beside a player's icon, right? Look,
Now only
kitna
one
bhi-
comes. Now only one comes. Only if you go over there, then many come. If you go put your mouse, on the others,
Yeah.
Okay.
it's either like it's if you won an IOPC on an IPC. So there's IPS. So the live tournament winnings, if you see, that's also there. The IPC. Like very few of them have the IPC. Like you've seen a lot of people have shipped IOPC, a few FTS, and then there's a millionaire M. So if you click on it, and like many players have got like a lot of them. Like if you
Yeah.
have Mozzie or like see Harsha, you'll see like so many of them. Yeah.
Yeah, you're joining that list. You have a few under your belt. FTS is coming up, so you have a chance to collect more. And we'll see you. Thank you for joining us. Take care.
Thank you,
Bye
buddies.
bye.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Pleasure chatting with you. Bye bye.
Cat
यार
eyes,
ये
huh?
मेरा
Running in the
ये मेरे
family.
भाई जैसे लगता है यार, ये मेरा भाई लगता है. It's damn crazy, man. I'll show a photo of him later on, man. It's insane how they look
Yeah.
alike, my father and him. Yeah. But yeah, anyways,
Apart
I'm
from
sure.
that, apart from Awadh, we actually have our winners from yesterday. Let's announce our Khazana winners. The last Sunday of the day was the first event was taken. Aurora, I've seen his name before in the list for 1.37 lakhs. Gopal Omprakash Bajaj, the real G, for 1.22 lakhs. Definitely seen him win something else before.
Yeah.
There's P. Pavan
Yeah.
Kiran, who's won 8.1 lakhs, taking down the
Check out his nickname, Nikki. Ruta Hua Machi. I like the
Sunday
nickname.
Prime. Anuj Yadav in the mix. $, homie for 1 lakhs. Piyush Ravi.
I think she's. I think Nikki's correct.
Amcat for 5.58 lakhs. Congratulations, everyone, for the big Sunday of IOPC and taking home all that khazana. And
Yeah. But listen, this all-rounder sit and goes won by a man, Titu Dauji again. This guy, I think he's ran like God. He's played so brilliantly also. I've become a fan. Like I was always a fan of his nickname and his ID, but now I have become a fan of the dude's game. And I've spoken to him a few times. He comes across as a very sweet person also.
yeah, you missed him on the stream. Remember, he came. He's a
Only
lovely
one day
man.
I was not there.
Yeah, the one time. And no, he's really on a crazy run. He broke down some hands so well, and like you can see that he's in his element, he's in the zone, and he's definitely a Khiladi of the day. Also because he's on the final table of the crown. Oh my God, isn't that insane?
Yeah, but I'll tell you something. This guy also for the crown, he was left with like about 6, 7 big blinds. Yeah, and the next thing I'm seeing him, and he is on the final table of like I'm like it's something right that this guy is doing. I mean, he's holding his nerves, he's playing right, he's finding the right spots.
Yeah.
he's calling the right hands. He's raising the right numbers. So I'm guessing.
Then who else is on the final table?
So we've got leading the final table is none other than Aditya Agarwal. Aka Jennifer.
Oh, wow.
He is sitting there with 1 crore
175.
175. I don't even know how many numbers that is. Like 1 crore 75.
Yeah, that's crore. You're right.
Yeah, this is
It's a
1 crore 75. That's like, I remember he had 4 stacks. I was watching everyone, and especially when I saw Adi's game. He's at his like prime game. Like I was watching his game. He had 4 stacks, and all 4 stacks had like some 70, 80 big blinds and 100 big blinds. And point, and this suddenly became this number, and everyone's like, "Woo! My God! Like, what is this number?"
So the
yeah,
rest of
so
the guys have it really tough, of course. Adi, very experienced. Another very capable player on the table, Siddhanth Triplani, Pluribus. Oh, very, very tough final table. There's Bajaj Om Prakash again, and there's Vaibhav Timani, Amit Jangir, Vinay Rajpal, Titu Tauji, and Mayank Jaggi.
what a final table! What a final table! I think this is going to be the final table of final tables. What do you think? Yeah. Okay. I think you got a bit cut off there. अच्छा इंटरनेट का लोचे शोर लग रहा है. हाँ. So
when do we tune in for the final table? 6 p.m.
Yeah, 6 p.m. 6 p.m. is the final table, and I'm gonna go for it and watch it. I think it's the time that we gotta sign out.
Yes.
We have run past our bedtime.
Thank you guys for tuning in, and we are going to come back again tomorrow apparently, and it'll be nice to see you guys. We will finally talk about the leaderboard and some of the action that went down on this final table, which is going to be the most epic final table of online poker in India, in Indian history, and hopefully we will have the crown winner with us. If it's Adi, that will be quite a sweet interview. And before signing off, what do we say, boys?
What do we say? Love. Peace.
Peace. Not once.